Alright guys, Future Aesop here, and welcome to episode 7 in our Mount Gelmir Chronicle. This episode's going to wrap up the Mount Gelmir Chronicle. It is a continuation of a single long recording of Volcano Manor, so this is part 2 of 2 for the Volcano Manor, and we will be wrapping up Raya's storyline and getting the grace site to the Lord Rykard battle at the end of the video. So I will let you guys continue on right now. Okay, so we have to go back to the Volcanic Manor first, where Lady Tanith is at, and Raya. And we need to go speak to Raya, then Lady Tanith, then Raya again, and then we need to go back to where we just were. So Raya is not here in the hallway. There's a chance that she could be in this room for you. If she is, you have to do dialogue with her. And then I think you're going to have to rest at a site of grace. And after you're done resting, then she will move over to here.
Brave Tani, I'm afraid. What's that? Goodness. Oh, how dreadful. I ought to be brave, Tarnish. This, please forgive. Do understand, Lady.
Now, I've covered all this stuff before on my Tree Sentinel playthrough, and that's why
Lady Tanith,
I'm kind of just blowing through it.
But you are not.
Because this is about being Fia. We're doing the Duskborn questline. Fia's Blood Assassin.
If you follow this, it cannot... Did you see her? The girl? Well, then perhaps... But please, her true honestly. Please, her true
Alright. Now... Well, I thought she'd be back in normal...
My serpentine form.
Well, this is her normal form.
Zarias. Well, now I share. Please keep them. My were secrets. Now I share. Please keep them.
Okay, I think I completed it. Let's just make double sure. She shouldn't have anything new to say.
Her true visage.
Okay. So then now we warp back over here to the Temple of Egle. And we can take this up. And if we... Let's see, not here yet. If we, well, how did he do that? Did he just walk around? Maybe he just walked around. There's a piece of loot up here that we can get. Yeah, there we go. Everything's all interconnected. So you just follow the floor plan around the perimeter until you get over here and you can loot this item. Okay, so then he goes out here and he's gonna hop over the edge, and we have the rest of this manor to get through. I think we're only halfway through his video right now, and I'm almost out of recording time, so this is definitely going to be a long episode. But I will pause you, and I'll see you momentarily. Okay, so we're going to hop over the edge to here. Okay, slugs everywhere. I landed right next to one. I didn't notice that until a little bit later. kill these guys. If they knock you off the edge, that's it for you. You're gonna die right there in the lava. Okay. Yep. Okay, I went the right way, so we're now up here. There's an abductor over there, if memory serves, but this is where I paused it, so stand by for me. Okay. Yeah, there's an abductor. I can't see him from here. That means I can't plink him down with an arrow. There he is. Okay. Maybe I can hop over here. Can you reach me, or are you... Oh, he can reach me. Oh shoot, this is a bad... Oh gosh, this is a terrible spot for me. Oh no, man, everything's going awful. Really? Oh gosh, he killed me. Okay. Well, that's a bad start. Alright, so we go back here. 17,000 runes I don't really care too much about. I can make that back in a couple kills. I went the wrong way. Oh yeah, I gotta go upstairs. Oh. There we go. No. Bit too far to the right. Okay, so he appears in aggros after you get over here. Yep, there he is. Oh, it's always... He's gonna kill me again, man. I hate these guys. Daggers are just especially tricky whenever it comes to getting animation locked. You gotta really think really fast with your brain, or you have to be so deadgum practiced at the fights that you're able to operate without thinking, or you're gonna stun lock yourself, you know? Let's try, where's my pole arm? Equipping the pole arm. I don't know how this will do right here. About the same as far as health. Okay, and this weapon being a little bit more deliberate makes me think a little bit more deliberate. Darn, I was out of stamina. How much room do I have? Not a lot. Uh-oh. Okay. Oh, I wasn't ready for a second one right off the bat. But we did take him down. Okay, so we hop through this window. And we can open this door. And we go back through here. And you can hear it and you can see it now too. We got to go across this river and go kill that thing. That beetle. Silversmithing stone 5. And we snake around the edge here, staying on the same side. Hop through this window. Stone sword key, and I think there's a door to open, but I believe this is where I paused it also. I actually didn't even watch him go through here, so I'm gonna step out just to kind of be safe in case there's anything else in there. But stand by. Okay. So we're about to talk to Raya, but we have something else to do first. So what I want to do is I want to equip the beast torch. And it doesn't matter that it's too heavy. We just need to have it out. Yeah. We might run into a serpent that we need to kill. I hope not. Wait a minute. I can just... Yeah, okay, we're good, we're good. Whoa. There he is. There's another one out there. Did he see me? Oh. Whoa. Poisoned. There we go. I had not switched over to my Reduvia. Okay, get rid of the poison. Yeah, you know what? I haven't really been using this, so I wonder if I can unequip that. And does that allow me to carry my bow? Also, I'm still at a medium load, so yes. Okay. Torch out. Go into here, and there are basilisks in here, but if you remember, they're scared of the torch. Somber smithing stone 6. We can fight and kill them, but with the lava here, it's sketchy. Okay, makes sense. Okay, now, ultimate test. Can I equip my pole arm? Yeah, I'm still at a medium load. Okay, good. So I've got all my weapons that I would want to use equipped. We can go talk to Raya now. This is where you kind of get her whole story. Wait a minute. What do I do about this? I gotta go back and look at the video and see what I messed up on, guys. Stand by. Okay, well, I found out what it is. I needed to follow my own advice. I had to reset that zone. So we're gonna fast travel back, and by fast traveling back, but also since I've died since then, we should see Raya in her human form. And if you remember, I kind of balked whenever I saw her. I thought, I said, I thought she was supposed to be in her normal, and then I was correct myself and I said, well, this is her normal form. And that's what I was reacting to. I was playing Cowboy's video at 2x speed, and I could have sworn that she was in her human form, and I was right. So now she is.
Forgive me. I know I can try source it entered if I'm not. It took does the volcano man? But lady, I realize if you just
Maybe because I've gone through some of this other stuff, I have this option. Well, I'm going to tell her of the dark side of the Volcano Manor.
really? Oh, so there was a secret after all. Oh my. Lady Tanith, my own mother, has deceived me. Was I not born by the grace of a king?
Okay, give the serpents amnion.
What is this? I remember this scent distinctly. Funny, isn't it? I am certain of it. I was born inside this. It's a part of my birth, Mother. You have my gratitude. Thanks to you, I am no longer afraid. I want to know how I was born and met Lady Tanith. One day, I hope to call her mother once again. This time from the bottom of my heart.
So I don't remember the whole story or anything, but I'm under the impression, it seems to me like Lady Tanith was actually really kind here and treated her as her actual child and all that stuff.
I want to know how one day.
Okay, so Raya is on a journey to find out the truth. Let's make sure Lady Tanith doesn't have any further dialogue now.
If you follow this, it cannot... She said that. To you, I should have known something was wrong. The signs were clear enough. Well, Zarias has placed her trust in you. All the more reason I must tell you that some things are better left unknown. Besides, no one should be blamed for their heritage. Think about it. We are resisting the ways of the Erd Tree itself. What matters one's lineage in such a crisis?
Okay.
Zarias has placed her trust in you. That some things are better.
Well, I can see Lady Tanith's perspective there, and maybe within this context it would be the right play. See, that's something we have a really hard time doing. We can't really stick ourselves into the Middle Ages and understand what it meant to to be born of noble birth or not, and what ramifications that had on because of how people believed. Tanith says all the right things here. What importance is somebody's lineage under a crisis like this? But I can almost promise you that Tanith is simply a forward thinker. It's probably not the predominant worldview of everybody else. So that news is difficult on Raya, I would imagine.
I want to know one day.
But my position would be what it's been in my actual life, that it is, honesty is the best policy. It is very, very, very rare when you might want to withhold the truth from somebody. We tend to call it white lies, and sometimes that is appropriate, but I don't, in the long run, I don't think it's the right answer most of the time. To tell somebody the truth might make you the bad guy for them. It might. But it also gives them all of the knowledge of reality, of actual truth, to base their future life decisions off of. And at that point in time, if they want to go a route that denies reality or truth, well, that's on them. But it's kind of not on them if they're hoodwinked into it. So different people feel different ways about that, but that's my position. I think it's almost always better to be truthful with somebody. Now, you can do that and still be tactful, but you don't have to be outright dishonest most of the time. I think I'm gonna try and just run by the abductor this time and go straight to Raya. Or did I have to? No, it's, okay. No, this isn't gonna work. I got lined up all kinds of wrong. Oh, shoot. All right, so unfortunately, all that little bit of clearing that we did over here, it's all for naught. Those guys are completely reset. But Raya should be here.
Oh, I'm afraid that I was an unwanted child. Something that can never be accepted. Even Lady Tanith shouldn't accept me. I know that you have done so much for me.
Now this is where she really needs to be counseled.
Kindness. Kill me. Please. I thought that free me from this I know that you but I wish to kill me. I thought that free me.
Because this is like anything else in real life. At this point in time, you're no longer dealing with somebody's cultural context or anything. I mean, you kind of are. I guess you are. But ultimately what you're dealing with is suicidal thoughts. And suicidal thoughts are for people who see no way out. And that's almost always the wrong answer. What they're suffering from is a perception problem. which if you can just give it another day, or maybe it's a few days, it'll change. It's just that you're really down that day, and the chemicals in your mind are and they have you in depression mode, you know. So this is a temporary status, and she is operating off of a skewed view of reality because of a context that she doesn't quite know how to deal with appropriately. All she needs is a guiding hand. So stand by and let me see what Cowboy does here. Okay. Well, this is why this quest line is so sad. We can kill her right now, as she requested. Or we can continue on, and when we come back, she will have committed suicide herself, something that's actually kind of rare for females, but not unheard of, right? And so, not anywhere close to unheard of. Plenty of women have actually gone through with it, right? But it's just that it is uncommon as compared to males. So anyway, she will have done it herself, and she leaves you a really nice little letter. It's sad, it'll break your heart, all that stuff. But what we're gonna do is something that I didn't do before. We're gonna actually warp back here. We're gonna talk to Lady Tanith, because there's a possibility Lady Tanith can offer you a potion that will make Raya forget. Now this goes against what I was talking about earlier. I believe people, like, what I would want is I would want Lady Tanith, I would want Raya to wait on that decision until she has spoken to Lady Tanith. Let Lady Tanith explain to her views of the world and what and the importance or not non-importance of one's lineage. And I believe that is a more appropriate long-term answer that really would just allow a person to completely blossom. But that option's not available. What might be available is a potion to forget, in which case the circumstances are intense enough that this is where I would accept that potion.
If you follow this, it cannot... No. I haven't seen Zarias anywhere, and she has no scouting duties now. Has she gone off in search of answers? Why won't she just listen? May I ask your aid? Not as the Manor's proprietress, but as Zarias' mother. If she discovers the answer to her question, and it causes distress, have her drink this potion, to purge that which would cause her pain. Yes, I know. My wish is a grave disrespect to her.
Oh, yeah, they address it.
No different than the Erd Tree's imposition. But I've no choice. It must be done. My wish is a good I've no
Yeah, okay. Good job, game. You kind of covered all the angles there. All right, now, is it too late? Man, we're on a mission here. I hope this works out. Right here. Hang in there, Raya. Gosh, and now that I'm thinking about it, if I were actually in this guy's position, she already asked you to kill her, right? So she's expecting you to attack. I would knock her the heck out. You know, just pommel strike straight to the temple. The only thing that would make me a little bit nervous about that is that I'm not exactly practiced at that. So what if it fails, right? Okay, we're just gonna walk across. So if I failed to knock her out, I would actually be nervous about hitting her that hard again in the temple. That could do brain damage. There's a couple other places you can hit somebody to perform a knockout, but gosh, you could break her jaw or something. I didn't know. Alright, she's still here.
I know that you have done so much for me, but I wish to ask one last. Kill me. I thought that free me. I'm to drink this then? Yes, of course.
Yeah, it's poison.
You always were very kind. How delightfully sweet. And yet...
Alright. Go to sleep, child, and wake up a happier girl. Let's see what's next. Okay. So, if you whack her, you get the Shabiri talisman, Shabiri's Woe talisman, I think is what it's called. And it just makes you take more damage. So it's like hard mode. Well, I can get that in New Game Plus. If I really want it. Okay, he said head south, so we gotta go this way. This guy right here needs to be taken care of. We want to send this elevator down. It allows for a little bit of a shortcut from a nearby grace site. Golly, is that a rack? Yeah. And oh, this is, I thought this was a chair for like hanging out in, but it's not. It's a torture chair. Oh my gosh, the things they used to do to people. I guess they still do kinds of things like this in different parts of the world. Man, torture. It's just the worst way to go out. Okay, we got stuff to do here. We're descending all the way down to ground floor, but there's a few loots to get along the way, so I need to go check out the pathing. Well, I was wrong. It's actually pretty straightforward. It's not the place I was thinking it was. So, down, down, down. Grab that. Take the staircase. I think that's everybody. We can go get this loot. Missionary Cookbook, page 6. And then he fast travels back to the Temple of Igle. So stand by. Okay. So this is where that shortcut that we created comes into play. Which is right here. Oh. There was another place there. Take that dude out. I want to send this back down. Cowboy does not. But I'm going to. Alright, and then we're going to work our way across to the other side of the hall. I thought there was another body to loot. I guess not. Snake is on his way back. Let's take him on right now. Alright. Down he goes. Wait for the fire to dissipate. That lasts quite a while. Okay. Grab that. Okay, those are the bodies that I just killed. There's one there and there's one over here. I'm not dropping off this thing to go get that. Yeah. We'll just continue across. The guy almost ended me. That's the magma whip. And we're gonna go into here, and I want to see what he does next, so stand by. Okay, so this next part is a little bit dicey. Wish me luck. I might die. There's just kind of a lot of stuff. Well, actually, I notice I can summon. So, that. Okay, we got the man serpent ashes. Oleg has trivialized this fight, so I'm not too worried. Oh. You gonna die, clown? Oleg is victorious. I guess the dude didn't drop any loot. That way's the boss. We're going this way. And when I say boss, I'm not talking Rykard. I don't think, because he's not going to face Rykard right now, as I said when we first started Volcano Manor. Okay. Ah, this is the place that I was thinking of. This is a long ways down. Alright, so stand by while I watch how he does this. Okay. Going with my method of doing a little bit at a time. I'm going to start out dropping down to here. Okay, with him out of the way, we can proceed. To here. Oh, the dagger talisman. We gotta take a look at that, guys. Enhances crit hits. Well, I'm not a crit hit guy. A talisman depicting a dagger and a surgeon enhances critical hits. The white-garbed field surgeons come to the aid of friend and foe alike by dealing a final deadly thrust to spare them from the prolonged agony of a mortal wound. A sense of mercy is a catalyst for bloodlust. Alright. Well, we won't be using that because I'm not a backstab specialist. But he's going to start hopping on cages. So this is where I pause the video. I'll be right back. Okay, so somewhat sketchy, this section. But this part here is easy. We just drop to here and then drop to here. Grab this loot. Okay, now this first part's pretty simple. You just hop down here and then drop down to the next one. But this part, want to get this right. Ooh, I almost went too far. Okay. So I think if I aim here, not quite. So now we gotta deal with everything. Those are alarms. Okay, so they're conditioned into acting like alarms. That's interesting. Alright, I don't want to proceed from this point because I don't want to mess anything up with the game. I haven't. This is where I paused it, so stand by for me. Okay. Pretty straightforward. We're gonna whack this dude. Grab this loot. Seedbed Curse, that helps us with the Dung Eater's questline. Now this, sketchy for me. Because I have to fight one of these guys again. darn it. Oh my gosh. Okay. Now I had to fight him because they took this glitch out of the game where you used to be able to jump from that gear over to here and then come get this Sombersmithing Stone 7, but they patched it. So I still had to get it. And now I did. Now I have, so I don't have to face that guy again. I'm glad I was able to get it in one go. Okay. Now it's on to this room, but this is where I paused it, so stand by. Okay, again, fairly straightforward. We just come up here, we loot this. Royal Knight Resolve. And then proceed through here. And we're back in the Volcano Manor proper, which I think this is the room we want to go to. Yeah. And let's go tell Lady Tath that we delivered the potion.
If you follow this, it cannot... Thank you for allowing me this. I will never be a good mother. My heart is too frail. Our Lord must have known this all along. My meekness is all too clear.
Okay.
Sweet Zarias, have I earned your scorn? Sweet Zarias.
I think that can be worked out over time. It may take a while, but I believe it'll eventually resolve itself. All right, stand by. Okay, there's only one thing left to do for us now. And when he mentions earlier, whenever I was saying that direction is the boss fight, but we're going to go this direction, what I was talking about was, now that dude is there again. No, he's just always there, I'm sure.
Worthy tarnished. I left it is the run.
Ah, okay, so he's telling you how to do it. All right, so anyway, it is the Lord Reichard boss. Now, he does not do that boss, and the reason that he doesn't is because we still have some of the recusant quest lines to do. This one and this one, which come with some rewards. And if we were to kill Reichard now, which we're plenty capable of doing, we would lock ourselves out from that. So what he does want to do, though, is he wants to grab the Site of Grace. So we will, let's see, how's it go? We got to take that shortcut. Right here. Oh, no. There we go. And we can basically just sprint past everything. tagged me. Okay, let my stamina build back up and then sprint again. Iframes. And grab that. And there's the boss fog right there. We're not going to go. We're going to go back to Volcano Manor. And that's going to close out this chronicle. Next up is a whole series of videos that he has, beginning with Altus Plateau. And I'm not sure how I'm going to group that up, but we are going to group it, because Altus Plateau's like this one. He does it in one video. It might take me 2 videos like this one did. I'm going to split this video in half. But that's not enough for me to make a whole chronicle off of. So there's a whole string of videos that he does that are longer than the string that were in this one. And I think I'm going to just pick 3 highlight moments, and I'll make a similar graphic as I've done these past 2 chronicles. But we're going to be covering a host of videos. There's, I don't know, there's like 8 to 10 of them that we'll be covering. And then I think the break point there will be, if I remember right, and I might not be remembering right, but if I recall correctly, it's Mountaintop of the Giants. Mountaintops of the Giants will be a separate chronicle. So this is going, actually, it might be Lanedale Capital. This is going to cover Altus Plateau, the next chronicle. It's going to cover Altus Plateau, the outskirts of the capital, and a few other, like, there's some caves. Hero's Grave, I think, is one. I can't remember how it's pronounced. Something like the Azure Heroes. Let me see if I have it on. I don't. No way. I haven't found it yet. It's over here. There's something with that. So we'll be covering this outskirt area here, all of Altus. There's a Lanisax fight against a dragon. I can't remember where that's at. It might be down here. You know, so it's that kind of stuff. That's going to be in the next chronicle. But for the Mount Gelmir chronicle, this chronicle here, we are officially finished. I want to thank everybody who came by and took a look at it. I really hope that you enjoyed these episodes, and that they brought to you whatever they needed to bring to you. Even if it's, you know, I don't really have expectations that people are watching this enthusiastically. I don't watch YouTube videos that way a lot of time. Not long time. Long, what would you call that? Long play versions. But if you need something playing in the background that is just soothing and you can fall asleep to, I hope this helped you out. You know, there's a lot of anxiety in the world these days. And so at any rate, again, I am Aesop Grimm. Thank you for coming by this channel. I hope you like what you saw. Furthermore, I hope all is well in your neck of the woods. And I'll see you in the next chronicle where that story begins.